22 boats through the Strait of Hormuz in one night, escorted by our Navy. President Trump laid it out and then said the Ayatollah isn't dead. He's wounded down his left side, the arm, the leg, all of it. So stay right here because Pete Hegseth just told the Pentagon press corps strikes are still on the table. 10 million barrels of oil a day moving through a strait Iran mined weeks ago. That's your gas pump, that's your grocery bill. That's the mullahs, what they held as that artery hostage for 47 years, and our Navy just took it back. No invasion, no draft, no 20-year nation-building fantasy. I'm going to play you Pete Hegseth putting the Pentagon on the record about the kinetic strikes, President Trump's own numbers on Iran's Navy and Air Force, and the inflation figure that jumped from 89% to over 300 in just a matter of weeks. Yes, 10 million barrels are moving again because President Trump refused to gamble on hope. And gambling on hope is exactly what most Americans do with their savings. You've got midterm elections coming up, control of Congress on the line, and markets hate uncertainty. Uncertainty breeds volatility. Between now and November could be the most volatile stretch for our stock market and economy we've seen in years. Now here's the good news. Noble Gold Investments has spent over a decade helping everyday Americans protect their wealth with precious metals. Physical gold and silver you can hold to hedge the volatility. Simple, easy, and safe. Go to nextnewsgold.com or call Noble Gold at the number on the screen, 877-646-5347. And for America's 250th birthday, mention my name and get a free 10-ounce silver bar when you open a new qualified account. Don't let Election Day arrive without a plan. The mullahs didn't have one either. President Trump said that their Navy is totally gone. Their Air Force is totally gone. He said it flat right to the cameras, like a man reading a scoreboard, and then he added that many of their soldiers aren't even getting paid. And watch how casually he drops it. That's a regime that can't even make its own payroll. Here's first Hegseth, Secretary of War, says the strikes on Iran are still possible. Economic pressure we know hurts them the most, but by no means are we foreclosing using kinetic strikes anywhere in the Strait of Hormuz or around Iran.
Economic pressure we know hurts them the most right now, but by no means are we foreclosing using kinetic strikes anywhere in the Strait of Hormuz or
anywhere in the Strait of Hormuz. Economic pressure may hurt. It also hurts America the least. The strikes inflicted tons of damage on the regime, but they also depleted America's munitions to dangerous levels. That is according to Mario Nafal. So Hegseth keeps the kinetic option on the table. President Trump goes further at the podium, saying the Ayatollah isn't dead. He's seriously wounded on the entire left side of his body. Here is President Trump's appearance with Glenn Beck today.
That the Ayatollah is dead. Is the Ayatollah dead? And is there a way to win this war? I mean, really win this war and have them unconditionally surrender without the people rising up who don't have any guns. So is he dead? And where are we on the war?
I don't think he's dead. He was very seriously wounded. The left side of his body, the arm, the leg, the whole thing. He was very seriously wounded, but I don't think he's dead. And if he is, they're putting on a pretty good show because they talk about, going back to talk to him all the time, to get a final blessing on things. But, you make a deal with them, it's like it's not the most honorable group, I will tell you that. And, we have the Strait open. We took out 22 boats last night. We have people coming in. The blockade, our Navy has been unbelievable. Our military has been unbelievable, the combination. And our financial strength, we built it up so much like you wouldn't believe in a year and a half. Our financial strength is unbelievable.
That was the first take on it. Here's the full answer, including President Trump saying we took out 22 boats.
I don't think he's dead. He was very seriously wounded. The left side of his body, the arm, the leg, the whole thing. He was very seriously wounded, but I don't think he's dead. And if he is, they're putting on a pretty good show because they talk about, going back to talk to him all the time, to get I don't think he's dead. The combination, and our financial strength, we built it up so much like you wouldn't believe in a year and a half. Our financial strength is unbelievable, and those things are going toward a very big victory. We had the victory in Venezuela, and we're going to have a big victory here very soon.
The blockade, the boats, the Navy, President Trump on the war itself, the mines cleared out and 10 million barrels moving through Hormuz.
The war prior to what we're doing with Iran, which I think will be ending fairly soon, you could really say, because the Strait is open. We take a lot of ships through the Strait now. We're taking them in. The mines are gone. You probably saw that. We put it out yesterday, all the mines. We got rid of the mines. But the Strait, it's functioning. It's a functioning Strait. Yes, every once in a while there'll be a drone or a rocket or something shot, but it is a very functioning Strait. A lot of oil is pouring out. 10 million gallons, 10 million barrels. Yeah.
10 million barrels. Functioning Strait, oil pouring out. And on the streets of Iran, President Trump says their Navy is gone, Air Force gone, inflation running at 300%.
1,000 people, they leave. No, I don't care who you are, they leave.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to protest when you have people that are willing to shoot you and kill you. And that's why they're not protesting. And there is a chance because they have become very much weakened. Their Navy is, as you know, totally gone. Their Air Force is totally gone. Their soldiers, many of their soldiers aren't being paid. They have 300, I think 300, I heard 90%. I think it's 300% inflation.
So they talk about going back to talk to him all the time to get final blessings on things. President Trump just told you the Islamic Republic is wheeling a half-paralyzed old man out for signatures to keep the story alive. 47 years of hostages, IEDs, and dead Americans, and it ends with a puppet show and a currency worth confetti. So don't let the same crowd that flew pallets of cash to Tehran write the exit ramp now. That's my only worry tonight. President Trump found the third door. Break the Navy, break the Air Force, take the sea lanes, choke the money. The swamp is going to call that reckless right up until they try to negotiate this regime back to life at the 1 yard line. He said it himself, it's hard to protest when the people in charge will shoot you. They're still executing the kids they arrested in the spring, so finish it. Stand with the people when the opening finally comes. And tell me below, do we finish it or do we let Washington blink? And share this with somebody who still thinks that he was going to start World War III. So we're talking about 22 ships in one night, and you'll notice how few outlets actually led with it. So get the file straight from the source. Text White House to 844-840-4963 because Next News Network holds credentials inside that building where our people pull out of those halls, hits your phone nightly, whether YouTube likes it or not. Now, reading is round one. Some of you want a post to stand at. You want to take action. Simply text signal to that same number on the screen and enlist in the Next News Signal Corps. Real missions, real ranks, a command center, and a network the legacy press can't unplug. So get in tonight.